Okay, so we're back for more of these fake Grand Ordeal Call 1 Paper Moon. As you probably noticed, my sync codes went down to 0 because, yesterday or today was the, Kama banner drop by. And, I did a couple rolls and guess what? Nothing. Bunch of bullshit. A bunch of junk of the craft essences, and then 4 stars and then 5 stars of craft essences, what you get. And then I got one copy of Long Lane, which I made him to become an MP3 level. Everything else is just shit. So basically this gacha rate is so bad. And I just totally wasted and don't know what to expect when the anniversary and the Summer Servants is coming up soon. Around in July, I believe so. Yeah, so July. So yeah, drain out sync codes, bunch of bad shit stuff, and no luck at all. So last time in this story was, I believe, was the I forgot what's their name. Last time we teamed up with the Duryodhana, and his master was, I forgot what's her name, Agave or something. I don't remember. I can't remember the name, and especially it's like an Indian or some kind of Greek name and stuff like that. Anyway, we teamed up, and then we had to like go all around like a bunch of things, and it seems like we're in the AI world, which I won't be surprised. I'm not gonna explain everything out about the AI stuff and tools because it's just out of hands, so I won't waste any time. Let's see, Act 4. So Arrow 1, no fight. Arrow 2, yes, but there's a mini boss fight. And then Arrows 3 to 5, no fight. Arrow 6 and 7, yes, there's a fight. Alright, let's get started. So Section 4, Desire Central Nerve / Reasons. It feels like time passes differently here, so I didn't know you had night. Yes, right. Yes.
We just have it to make things easier. The sky is just a big projection on the ceiling. Were we to observe from the outside, I doubt we could see any meaningful difference between night and day. I guess it's that they just use nightfall as a way to mark the end of a single conceptual cycle. Yes, that's right.
Hey, let me ask you something. Can you lend your bow and arrow to someone else? Do they still work if someone besides you uses them?
What are you, stupid? I told you, I have no intention to do any work.
No, I got that. That's why I'm just asking you to lend me your gear. Come on, what's the harm? Think of all the beautiful women out there I haven't even laid eyes on yet. I know they're too shy to talk to me, even though they absolutely adore me. But with a little help from these arrows, they can have all the courage they need.
Did you just purr? Never do that again. That was revolting. Anyway, what woman are you even talking about? The only one around you right now is your master.
Huh? Believe me, I have no interest in an immature little brat like her. Even I can't believe how uninterested I am. Now come on, let me borrow it. Don't you want me to have a bright future?
Shut up. I think I heard him taking another dig at me. But that aside, I can't tell if those two get along great or terribly. They almost seem like... Hey, since you came here from the outside world, maybe you can answer this for me. That kind of back and forth between two people who trust each other with neither holding back. Is that, what it's like between siblings?
I think you could say that.
Yeah, it is. I knew it. You know, I've always felt there was something nice about the idea of family. I don't know if it's a quirk I developed naturally back when I was a standard prime AI, or if it came about as part of my randomized personality when I became a master. But either way, I think relationships like that are just so joyful, so peaceful, so warm. That's why, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but if I win the Holy Grail War, I'm planning to wish for a family. One that can all live together. That's the vision I have for us. So if I become the next central governing AI and I get to customize this world how I like, I'm planning to make it so we get a little more diversity among the different AIs. I know we already have some differences between us now, but I want to make them more detailed and systematic so we can have something like real familial relationships. Familial relationships?
Okay. That sounds like a beautiful wish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying I wanted you to let me win or anything. I was just...
No, it's fine. Go ahead and let him hear it. You want to pressure your opponents. If you want something, don't be afraid to reach for it. Tell the whole world why you think you deserve it. In fact, you shouldn't hold back even if you don't deserve it. The heart wants what the heart wants. That's how I've always lived my life. Did you not see me just a minute ago asking to borrow the god of love's bow and arrow?
I refused, if you recall. Besides, being living like that gets you into all kinds of trouble.
Yes, that's right. There was something I wanted so badly I was willing to start a war. That's why I fought. I have no regrets in that regard. Even now, I think it was the right call. Even if I were reborn 1,000,000 times over, I'd still do the exact same thing. And it's no different now. I'm fighting for what I want. We might be working together right now, but I have no intention of handing you the win when this is over. Be ready for that. So, what is it you want now? Oh, you really going there? Fine then, I'll tell you. I want... everything! Well, glory, fame, pleasure, and so much more besides. Basically, I want everything I want. Don't even bother asking me something stupid like what I want more than anything. There's nothing like... Like? No, there's no point in limiting what you want.
Well, hang on. Then how come you're constantly leering at every woman you meet for the first time? It's really gross, you know.
Well, I guess I can't deny I do that. All I can say is that my heart keeps telling me to look for a woman. Probably a wife candidate. I am an incredibly handsome prince, after all. It just makes sense for me to marry a beautiful woman.
Well, I guess that's a family too. As long as everyone's there because they want to be.
Anyway, once I get my hands on everything, then I can be sure what I want will be there among it all. Now, do you see the genius of my incredible wish? It's the whole reason someone as great and noble as myself would design, would dare to help my master win the war. Once you become the governing AI, you can change this tiny world however you like, right? So first, I'm going to have you build me an enormous golden palace. Then, I'm going to have it filled with treasure and delicious food.
You are just horribly selfish, aren't you, Berserker?
Wrong. You're just too small-minded. You could have any wish in the world, and the only thing you can think to use it for is something as insignificant as family. Is family really all that great? You have no idea how loud it can be living with 100 brothers.
Of course I don't. Don't bring up such weird examples. Granted, my actual knowledge of normal ones is theoretical and not practical. But still. Anyway, at least you know what family is like. I am a little jealous of that. Oh, here's another question I hope you can help me with. If all of you were a family, would Kama and Sion be your daughters?
I would say we're more like siblings, so they're my little sisters.
What was that? Don't treat me like a child. I just happened to be in this form when this all happened. Don't lump me in with this shady alchemist. What do you mean, shady? There's nothing about... knows nothing about my current form or thought processes, which could be seen as shameful. In terms of ability, I prefer to think of myself as a trusted, supportive colleague, rather than a daughter or sister figure. But I will admit that this is merely an expression of personal preference. And so I will not insist you think of me that way. Even if you did, I cannot guarantee it would make me happy. Furthermore, one's position in an organization is not something you declare for yourself, but rather...
Play nice now. From where I stand, you're all just little girls barely out of the nursery. There's practically no difference.
Did you include me in that? Need I remind you that I'm the prime AI of an entire partition?
So?
Do you all hear that noise coming from headquarters? I wonder if something happened there. Let me try to enter-type comms. Huh? No one's picking up. That's weird. I did not ask this earlier, but do all AIs have comms functionality? Basically, all AIs of the same type can communicate with each other over a network. It's a little more difficult between different types though. You can only communicate with one other AI at a time. To do so, you have to exchange unit numbers first. There are other ways to communicate remotely, but those are typically reserved for emergencies. Anyway, right now, the Type R network appears to be down. So I can't get in touch with the other Type Rs at headquarters. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Come on, let's hurry. No!
Those are... You certainly took your time coming home. Don't you know you're supposed to lock up when you go out for a walk? Oh yes, it's very dangerous leaving your home unattended. You never know what could happen. Oh shit. Intruder. This one will be some easy fight. Well, actually not easy fight, it's a like pre-warm-up fight right there. Let me see this again. Come now, did you really think I would let you escape? Ah, I love it. There's nothing better than plunging your sword into a woman's flesh. Even that woman is just a lifeless doll. I don't care how you get your kicks, Caster. Just make sure you devour all that monument.
Stop! Stop this right now!
So he's Caster. Is that not obvious? Berserker and his master really are idiots. The System Grail War is a battle for resources. If you truly understood that, you wouldn't have let a blue blood like me waltz in and crack open your precious treasure chest. We may be different types of AI, but we are still fundamentally the same in that we require the same resources. Breaking into and jamming your network was trivial, but you could never do that, could you? The moronic look on your face tells me everything I need to know.
Never mind that. Just let them all go. Now!
And why would I do that? You don't need to be from Grow to figure out that the most efficient way to harvest monument in this world is to steal it. Wait, don't tell me you actually plan to only collect it from your own partition? Wow, just when I thought you reached the apex of stupidity, you show me the new heights you can soar into. Even an utter moron should have been able to see this was the best solution. I almost pity you, seeing what an incompetent set of characteristics the randomizer stuck you with.
You know, I can't put my finger on why, but something about this prick really pisses me off.
In theory, there's nothing wrong with taking what you want. In practice, only those blessed with lineage, looks, and talent can actually get away with it. Meaning, people like me. But a sniveling brat like you? Don't make me laugh.
It looks like we are going to have to fight, but please be careful. According to my calculations, the fact that he has chosen to show himself here means...
What? We're getting straight into the fight? Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? I'm going this one here. Sakata Kentucky Rider version is now available in the Evocation shop or Leave Exchange shop. Where are you, Sakata? You would be the best. And change this one. Yeah, MP strength up. What did I miss? Oh, I gotta change this one here to Lan Ling. And this one. And then I'm gonna change this one to then let's see. It should be good, I believe so. Let's activate that. Bond up, bond up, bond up. Yep, all good.
Tamaranぞ.
冷やそうか凍らそうか
I don't know if that Saber Gilly's sprite has been updated or not. I'm curious. Has it been like that for a while? Let me check on that wiki. Sprite animation. I don't think he wasn't getting a sprite animation update at all. That seems to be weird. Check. I don't think he doesn't have an animation update so far. It's still stuck with this shitty part right there, like all the way back to the beginning, like when that game was released. No, he does not. It's still like the same crap. Oh shit, I quit too fast. Damn it. Ugh.
Oh well. Okay, 振り落とされんなよ。わかります。ベアナックルだ。
I quit too fast. My bad.
そんじゃかっ飛ばそうか。ベアハウリング。ゴールデンドライ。おてんばだな。
Got him.
それそれ。せい。おのれ。これは罰だ。当然の罰なのだ。死ぬがいい。おぞましき心根の者たちよ。
Weak. Oh, Oh, wait, never mind then. That's nothing. Alright.
I can predict their every move, but there are just too many of them to keep up. Not to mention their overwhelming magical energy advantage.
Ah, glorious. What could be more right than the strong violating the weak? What could be more natural than the righteous punishing the errant? He feels so excellently, scrumptiously good. But of course it does. Of course it does. Well, apologize, damn it. The scent of blood. Ah, the scent of blood. You did want to smell it, didn't you? Yes, of course. This punishment was inevitable. We had a pact. That's why this room will become a window into hell. And so my writhing fiends will devour all of you.
This is all unfolding exactly how I expected. So much so, it's downright pathetic. Did none of you fools think to plan ahead? Did you actually pay the central governing AI a visit without replenishing your Raniman after your last battle? Well, my caster's been stocking up Raniman at every opportunity. Of course he would have more than you.
I hate to admit it, but he's right. They've got tons more fuel to work with than we do. This isn't looking great.
Did you just call me a fool? Why, you insolent, stupid brat.
Was it not you who failed to make any preparations whatsoever? Even the simplest of AIs could have seen this coming. Did you really think you were safe just because you teamed up? Not doing so would be enough to defeat someone so obviously superior? Fool is hardly a strong enough word. How could you not see that having two servants in a single area means dividing its resources between them? I have nothing to fear from such weak servants, not even two of them together. You should have tried thinking before waltzing in here.
If I use my command spell, I might be able to boost my Raniman temporarily. But what if that's still not enough to win? And even if I win this battle, I won't be able to use it again in the future. Is it worth the risk?
It's over. The two of you together still can't hope to match my skill. There is nothing else to it.
Really now? Well, what if we make it 3 then?
Oh, Lanling. And left liner? What the fuck? How is he back? I thought he was dead in the beginning of Fuyuki. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a washroom break for a second. Alright, I'm back. And little light on. Alright, next arrow 3 to 5, no fight, but 6 and 7, yes. Okay. What the? Who the hell are you?
We're guest. But then again, I guess there's no point in dragging this out. This guy here is a rider, and I'm his master. My name is... It's weird having a name as an AI, but once I became a master, I didn't feel right without one. What are you gonna do right? Anyway, as I was saying, my name's Liner. Liner Gusian.
Garcian, I guess.
So you're caster, huh? I'm here because I had something I wanted to talk to the leader of Repair about.
I'd have taken a number and waited my turn, but since they didn't have any numbers to take, well... Maybe you ought to come back another time. You've got no idea how much power we've got stored up here, right? You've got no idea how much power we've got stored up, right? Doesn't matter how lopsided the equation is now. One unknown variable is all it takes to mess up your whole formula.
No matter. We've already whittled down your resources and increased our own. For blue bloods like ourselves, failure is not an option. We can afford to take our time. Come on, Caster.
Yes, good point. It wouldn't be any fun to get these wretches punishment all over with at once. They need to be even more afraid of me. They need to grind their heads into the floor in desperate apology.
Okay, I finished giving their Type R's first aid. Though, of course, some of them didn't make it. Anyway, I guess this means we owe yet another person our lives. Thank you, Rider and Rider's Master. That is who you are, right?
That's right. It's just like I told you. I'm Transfer's Prime AI and Rider's Master.
Getting flashback all the way back from the Solomon, I guess. It's actually Solomon, I don't know which one's better. Professor Lev?
Why are you looking at me like that? Do you recognize me from somewhere? That's weird. The randomizer's creations are supposed to be completely, well, random. It's entirely possible it sometimes chooses personalities randomly from some kind of base template. Not a lot we can do when it turns out someone completely unhinged. Anyway, don't worry about it. I might look like some guy you knew, but I'm a completely different person.
Are you Prince of Longlane, but a rider?
No way. You recognize Ryder's face too? Well, his mask anyway? Damn, just my luck. Ah well, I guess it was only a matter of time until our true names came out anyway. Go on, Ryder. Say hello.
If that is what you command, Master. Otherwise, I have no intention of saying anything. I am but a tool. And no, that is not my name. I am neither a king nor a prince. Maybe I was known by that name at one point or another, but that's not who I am now. I am merely a sword, a warrior, Gao Changgong. Well, damn, that's cold. You've built some pretty tall, thick walls around your hut, haven't you? So much so, I get the sense you'd cut me down for real if I even tried to touch them. Gao Changgong, that is the name of the general who is known as the Prince of Lightning. So I suppose that is his name as a rider.
Okay, and what's the Rider faction doing here? Isn't it obvious? We're in the middle of a system guerrilla war. I came to have our servants fight to the death. Kidding. This is repair, right? I actually brought a subordinate of mine I need repaired. We can fight to the death whenever. Right now, I've got other concerns. Huh?
Hello, I'm a Rani Series Type T AI from Transfer. This is super embarrassing to admit, but I had an accident on my last route when a bug came out of nowhere and surprised me. Oh my, so you're here for treatment, and these two escorted you? Yes, exactly. I see. But why would you go all the way to the enemy's headquarters in the middle of a war?
I get where you're coming from. True, it's not like this is the only way we could get her patched up. We could have flagged down a Type R visiting another partition and asked her for her help or sent a formal repair request. Hell, we could have even used an emergency roadside repair kit. But now that I'm a master, I'm finding I have a new desire I had never had before. I find myself wanting to look around and see all kinds of new things for myself. So here I am, seeing Repairs HQ in person. There's so much you can't really understand until you've taken a good look at it, right? So I thought I'd come do just that for this place.
I see. That's weird. What do you think, Soapfrost?
It's hard to explain why, but I definitely feel guarded about him.
That is the obvious reaction, yes. I am pleased to see you approaching this rationally.
Yeah, that tracks. Well then, how about I just don't do anything where you can't see me? I'll even order Ryder not to move either. I can't get up to any funny business with you watching me. I definitely can't go around wreaking havoc on my own that way, yes?
Well, I guess in that case...
What about you, Ryder? You don't mind your master going off on his own?
If this is what my master wants, I will abide by his orders. As I said, I am no more than his tool.
I see.
Hey, how about lending me a Type R to be my guide? I don't want to have to shout anytime I want to ask you something. I think I'll start by asking about the treatment pods and medical kits. No, wait. Maybe I should start with this building. There's so many things I've never paid attention to before, and now I'm still curious about them all.
I agree. He is weird. I don't know how else anyone could put it.
So what? He really did come here just to see how Repair treats AIs? Well, at least he helped us get rid of Castor.
I can at least say that I genuinely do not sense any hostility from that master of the seven. Though I do sense a great deal of caution on his part. Or rather, determination not to get too friendly with us.
He won't even look us in the eye.
There we go. Scanning. And we're done. Wow, that treatment was as fast as one of our deliveries. Please accept this random as thanks. Thanks for that. Now, where's that master gone off to?
An almost perfectly complete well that inevitably leads to the future. Fascinating. Seriously fascinating. Oh, are you done?
Yes, sir.
In all the time he's been here, he hasn't tried anything suspicious.
Okay, let's head back then.
So what? You really only came here for a tour?
I said as much, didn't I? The future is bearing down on us quickly. We don't have any time to waste.
And even so, you still don't want to fight today?
No, I guess I don't. This could all be over once we fight, and I feel like I'm not ready to say goodbye to it yet. The Castor pair, on the other hand, seem to have very aggressive personalities. I don't know if they'll try attacking here again, or somewhere else next time they make a move. But either way, I'm pretty sure it won't be long before they do.
Yes, I am sure it will not. I have only calculated as much myself.
Hey, while I'm here, let me pay you for the tour with some information as well as raiment. We're from the transfer partition, and we have a rider, so we're a good deal more mobile than the other AIs. Which let us scout out the other partitions. We didn't get a super in-depth look, but it wasn't for... We didn't get a super in-depth look, but it was enough for a rough sense of things. You may already know this, but Built's the one with the Castor. It looks like Grow has the Saber and Keep's got the Lancer.
Which one was where again?
Here.
Here.
Grow as Saber, Keep as Lancer, Transfer as Rider, Repair Berserker, and Build as Caster. And Defend? I think it might be Archer because there was missing an icon on it. Yeah, so it's missing Archer. And Assassin. I forgot that too as well. So literally 2 missing classes, Assassin and Archer. Got it.
Here. As you can see, Repair's neighbors are Build and Transfer. Grow and Keep are over here.
Got it. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you this at this point, but the caster's camp's the one being the most aggressive right now. As far as we can tell, the Saber and Lancer camp still have yet to make any moves. I don't know if that's because their masters just aren't combative, or because they're building up their strength as part of a more elaborate plan. You say that includes the Lancer camp too? Yeah, that's right. So far, they haven't done a thing. Hell, they haven't even left their partition. So they're either not aggressive or they're busy planning, huh? Neither of those can be right. Not in his case.
Is something wrong, Berserker?
What, with me? Of course not. I'm the same as always. Anyway, we should start heading back. But hey, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Real soon. We don't have any other choice after all. Now then, how to actually get back.
Perking up. Are you saying you want to try racing Mr. Ryder's horse against us? Transfers high speed as assets? Because that's sure what I heard.
Huh? Well, that wasn't my intention.
Let's do it. We're the fastest beings in this world. We can't afford to lose a race. Hey, don't ignore me.
Still refusing to talk with anyone who isn't me, Ryder?
If you order me to, I will. If you do not, I will not. That's all there is to it, Master. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't expect me to act of my own accord, for any reason. I will never make a move, fight, or use my noble phantasm of my own volition. I will not do anything at all without explicit permission. In exchange, I'll do everything my master commands. That's my only purpose. If, as my master, you are hoping for me to perform my duties in a way that exceeds your expectations, then I am probably the worst servant you could have hoped for. I am but a sword. No, as a rider, I am no more than a horse. Point me in a direction you want me to go, and I will run at your command. Yes, that's right. Everyone knows what happens to tame horses who run off on their own.
I'm more of a thinker than an instinctual actor. If that approach leads to fewer unknown factors, it'll make things easier for me. So no, I don't have any problem with it. All I want is for you to work hard for the future.
So, now what? As a Type T, I'd prefer not to pass up a chance to show up my skills. I'm especially good at hairpin turns. Hey, I was talking to you.
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't really care about speed. If I'm really in a hurry, I'll just use my own machine.
Come to think of it, I remember the Prime Transfer AI had a special high-speed asset in the form of a motorcycle. The one with the funny-looking handlebars.
I do, but I left my chopper back at the base. Though, when I do want to move quickly, I don't care what kind of vehicle I use. Still, my focus right now isn't just on covering distance. I want to really take in my surroundings. That means I prefer a different method of transport. I'd like one that lets me focus on speed as well as observation. That's why I had you ride here on Ryder's horse with me after we picked you up.
So, does that mean you don't need a speedster like myself?
Not at all. In fact, it's perfect that you're here. You see, I do want to get back to HQ and start going over the information I learned today. Plus, giving Ryder a chance to rest would be a good idea too. So yes, I would like you to use your vehicle to go home. Just don't give it too much throttle. Because if we happen to come across something interesting on the way back, I'm going to have to stop to examine it until my curiosity is satisfied.
Okay, we need to update our comms protocol. To make sure we can stay in touch and get back here at a moment's notice if anything happens. So I'll add a layer of encryption, make it extra strong, and...
If there's anything I can do to help...
Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm Repair's Prime AI. This kind of thing is part of my job. Why don't you all go ahead and rest up? Don't worry about me. I'll get some sleep too once I'm done with work.
How do the Type Rs usually sleep?
The Night Watch girls remain on active duty while the rest enter They're management pods. As for you guys, what to do about you? The management pods are kind of rough and bulky since they're designed for AIs, so I don't think you'd find them very comfortable.
I'm okay sleeping anywhere.
For the time being, I think we will be fine as long as we have a place to lie down. Though it would of course be best if we had a single room where the three of us could rest together. I would prefer to avoid each of us having our own room. Why? Do you still suspect me? Or are you up to something, It is not just you. It is of paramount importance as we keep Zopra safe while he sleeps. There is nothing more to it than that. Or do you have some kind of problem with it? I kind of feel like you two aren't entirely getting along. I'll probably just imagine things though. We have plenty of rooms that will suit you, so I'll just show you the closest one. Okay, good night. Not too big, not too small. There are no proper beds here, but there are enough exam tables for us to all to rest on. And it seems they will let us both keep an eye out for possible intruders and secure an exit route. Great! Then let's go to bed. It's a perfect chance to immerse ourselves in the most familiar, most inescapable form of depravity there is. And of course, I'll be there to escort you every step of the way. Your bed is over there. If you like, I can employ my etherlight to reposition you, forcibly if necessary. Fine, whatever you say. What's the harm in sharing a bed anyway? It's easier to keep him safe that way, you know? Stupid meddling Sion. I knew it. Something does not feel right. Is that merely the comment we know from Chaldea?
Well, that was like first introduced in the Oku. Arrow 4. A flashback? Oh. Awaken cold sweat.
Are you having trouble sleeping so fast?
I'm sorry, did I wake you?
No, you did not. Remember, you and I are connected via Etherlight now. One of the things this means is that in quiet times like this, I am always keenly aware of your physical condition. So I can tell right away whenever you wake up, and when your pulse is spiking, as it is now. What's got your heart racing anyway? I haven't even snuck into your bed yet. That said, I've got a pretty good idea. Well, go ahead and tell us anyway. I can lend you. Well, it would be sympathetic, but it is at least an ear. So go on, spit it out. You've been avoiding certain things, trying not to talk about them. And you just can't hold back any longer, right?
The fact is, ever since I came to this world, there's a hard truth I've been avoiding, telling myself I didn't have to think about it. But it's just not true. I want to be very clear about that now. To who? To myself. Who else? I want to remind myself that I don't want to look away, that I don't want to pretend like this is fine. Because this sense of unease is like a knife in the heart. And it won't let me forget, even in my sleep. Even if these people are AIs, they shouldn't be used like that.
I knew you would say that. Just as I calculated. You do know they're not actually alive, right? They're just constructs of people running on programming. Even knowing that, you still won't stand for them being killed the way they were.
Yeah, that's right.
As an alchemist, I come from a long line of rational thinkers, so I feel compelled to say this. In light of this world's rules and the conditions for winning this war, Castor's actions are entirely rational. At its heart, this Holy Grail war is a scramble for resources, the magical energy equivalent its AI residents possess. And since each faction has their own territory with a certain number of AIs, the most efficient way to obtain that resource is plundering it from other territories. There's an additional beneficial effect to this method of plundering. By killing another territory's AIs, you not only gain rendement for yourself, you also deny it to your opponent. There can be no arguing that point. So, if we were to approach this rationally, we should at least consider employing the same tactics in our effort to win this war. However,
Absolutely not. We're not going to do that. Period.
right. I thought you would say as much. I accounted for that in my calculations as well. You are the one who led Chody out to victory against Gyatsia, after all. I really don't like that no at all look in your eyes. No fair. Being his yes girl and indulging his every whim is supposed to be my job. So when a rank amateur swoops in and steals what should be my job, what can I do but gripe about it? I guess this counts as love too. Alright, let me just make extra sure. It's entirely possible these AIs aren't alive at all. They could just be tools that are automatically regenerated after some time has passed. Even knowing that, do you still want to take a handicap like that going into this fight?
I just don't want to see anyone looking to me for help. And not do anything to help them.
Yeah. Well, this was really only a matter of time, so it's not like anything's really changed. If you were expecting me to say something about it, though, tough. About it, tough. I am quite sure there is meaning in discussing and clarifying our plans going forward. Our goal is to return to the outside world by winning this system Grail War. To do that, we will cooperate with the Berserker faction and share their territory until we are the last two remaining. We will not resort to short-sighted means for replenishing our resources, like killing AIs. And we will not tolerate anyone else doing so either, even our allies here. Is that what you want?
It might not be the most rational choice, but yes.
That is alright. Reason does not dictate all things. Nor is there always one right answer on which all agree. Yes, I suppose this is what they call. I knew we would come to this. You value such honorable approaches to combat above all else. Your actions are not based simply on what is rational and practical. They have always been guided by something you hold deep in your heart. Anyway, I guess that concludes this discussion.
I'm sorry, Sion.
Do not be. Whatever our disadvantage, you have me on your side. And according to my calculations, we have a 100% chance of making it out of here that way. You have nothing to apologize for. Now, unless there is something else we need to discuss, perhaps we should all go back to sleep? Oh, while we're up, I might as well ask. I get that you just happen to know who that writer was, since coincidences like that have happened before. But why were you acting a little weirdly towards his master too?
I can't clearly remember why, but he seemed like someone we can't trust.
So even the name he gave us sounded both familiar and different to you, huh? I posit that you were not imagining things. Every one of us here now is different from our usual selves in some way. Part of that is probably due to the bugs you are experiencing in your memories. Those bugs are kind of like hard drive errors, so they are not something I can fix with Etherlight. That we cannot find an answer to this is certainly aggravating, but devoting too much of our focus to it will not help matters. For all we know, it may be nothing more than what he said. Maybe when the randomizer made him into a master, it mixed in or randomly chose a pre-existing model of some sort. And now, we may have an idea of who that model is based on, but we cannot clearly remember it. Incidentally, how do you feel about his personality?
I guess he seemed okay.
If the randomizer really was only using appearance data, we may not have much cause for concern. Though of course, it is hard to say for sure since we do not have much information to work with. On the other hand, you do not remember ever seeing AS before, right? Then for the time being, all we can do is watch how things unfold. I swear, this world is just endlessly weird. AIs using the faces of people you recognize, people shrinking. We'll have to keep our guard up. But anyway, if we really are done talking now, let's go back to sleep. Say, I know. Want to try something to keep the nightmares away? I think I can manage to come up with something. Like, what if you had a perfectly shaped body pillow to hug while you sleep? Say, hypothetically. Right, good night. Inducing sleep in 3, 2, 1. What? Hey!
I want Karma to hug me and lust me for all that eternity. Anyway, that's not the point. Don't want to see like a bad ending.
Okay, we finished upgrading our comm security. Everywhere that was ransacked has been tidied up too. Perfect! Come on everyone, it's the start of a new day. Let's make sure it's a great one.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning. Did you sleep okay?
Well, I'm feeling good at the very least.
I am using Etherlight to manage your physical condition as well, so you should be in fine shape for the time being. Good morning. Once again, welcome back from your trip to the central area. Good morning and welcome back. Are you hurt? You don't seem to be. Good morning and welcome back. Scanning for damage. None detected. It seems you either did not sustain any injuries in last night's battle, or your injuries have already been treated. Too bad. Good morning and welcome back. Please understand that we're not disappointed you're okay. We were just excited to possibly have a chance to demonstrate how useful we can be in our capacity as healers. Wow, he is really popular. The Rodney surrounded him in no time at all. I think they just want to show off their skills to him. Plus, as healers, we naturally want to patch up any damage we find. And since none of you are AIs, treating your injuries is especially fulfilling. Though I don't think they'd be this excited if they didn't want to pay Soapbrass back for rescuing them yesterday.
If anyone should be getting thronged by groupies, it's me. This is really starting my day off on the wrong foot. Alright, all of you, get out of here.
Report. This is Tyranny. Report. Frankly speaking, you're in our way. I'll transition to standard distance mode if I must, but I propose lowering our internal individual affinity rate. Proposal accepted. Base value updated.
Hey, what was that? I'm supposed to be everyone's favorite. Should I be aware of whatever just happened there?
I'm sure it's just your imagination. I knew it. Things being lively like this is kind of wonderful. Casually exchanging information among trusted allies of a similar nature.
It's nice. Feels like family.
Exactly. You think so too, right? I guess you remember what we talked about yesterday then? Of course I remember. I also remember how Karma. I I also remember how Kama and I were assigned the role of daughters against our will. To be clear, every time this topic comes up, I will continue to deny that there is anything childlike about me. You see, I measured us carefully. In doing so, I determined that I am approximately 3 centimeters taller than Kama. So I believe that difference is more than sufficient to remove any need to lump us together. On top of that... Wait, where is Kama?
Hey, yeah, she's not here.
What are you so panicked about? I'm right here. I just decided to freshen up and pick some flowers, so to speak. That's all.
Why did you decide to grow now?
No particular reason. I just thought the morning of a new day would be a good time for a change of pace. Besides, it's not like you want me to stay this small forever, right? I definitely know you at least that well, Master. Wow, you're bigger now! Did you install a new avatar program or something? You could say that. I might look different now, but I'm still exactly the same person I was before. Yes, that's right. It's just like changing my outfit. There's no deeper meaning to it.
I guess you divine spirit servants really are cut from a different cloth. Must be nice, being able to change your appearance at will. Though it does feel kind of sudden. Yeah, I don't know why she decided to do this now. You don't? Really?
I wonder what kind of human could be capable of taming the god of love. But then now it all makes sense. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon when they're on the same battlefield. I've heard they can't even stand it when someone else wears the same color clothing they do. So there you go. It must be the same for gods as it is for humans. Huh? Yikes. If looks could kill. Alright, better zip these lips.
Anyway, we were just about to replenish our raniment materials. Did you want to join us? You said raniment is a conceptual factor that is this world's magical energy equivalent, and these particular materials comprise this world's physical substances, right? That's right. So, if you want it, you could actually say we're about to have a meal. Rob makes the materials, then Keep processes them and adds trace amounts of raniment. Here, see for yourself. I see. So these are what you AIs ingest to restore your raniment and address any physical deteriorations. I see. Well, this is certainly a meal. The amount of raniment we get from these is just enough to offset what we use in our daily routines. So I don't think there will be enough to give us an advantage in battle. But since you're all in the same position as AIs yourself now, I think you should be able to eat them too. Want to try some? Well, we do need to replenish our energy, so yes, once I have verified they are safe to eat with my Etherlight, we would love to. Wait, report. Leader, did you know that Keep has been sending us materials like this recently?
Oh, Doey?
Oh wow! I didn't know they were making things like this nowadays.
It looks like Indian naan. Yummy.
Hello, I'm the one who brought those materials here. Oh, hello! From your unit number, it looks like you're the Type T rider brought here yesterday. Yes, I am. Thank you again for treating me. I wanted to pay you back. Since I'm one of Transfer's fastest, I thought I would bring you some of Keep's latest materials. Why, thank you! And here's a ornament for you in exchange. You're too kind. Is something wrong? Well, we Transfer's AIs actually use a tip system. Each of us is very competitive, but since we're all equally fast, we can't really compete on speed alone. So we're programmed to be jubilant when we receive a tip. Oh, right. You are, aren't you? Let's see. What could I give you as a tip? I don't suppose you have anything, do you?
No, sorry. How about you, Kama?
Oh, fine. I guess I can weave you a flower or something. It'd be totally fake, though. How's this? Great! I feel like my speedster fashion sense has really evolved. Thank you. I look forward to my next delivery to you. Now then, while we appreciate the gesture, we also need to be careful about the risk. I have scanned these none with my other eye, and I can confirm that it is fundamentally no different from the objects which look like energy bars. The only difference is that their purpurial data has been carefully arranged and that they have been seasoned with unnecessary ornamentation. Or, to put it in terms more familiar to us, they have been given extra flavor and aroma. We don't care which kind we consume, since they're functionally identical. But since you're from the outside world, I think you'll find this kind more to your liking.
Thank you.
Well, if these are a way to replenish magical ornament, then I guess I should have some too. How about you, Berserker?
Forget it. I wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole. You have them.
Huh?
So I wasn't seeing things. I knew it. He's here in this well too. Who?
Oh.
The wind feels oddly restless today. Is it scared of something? Or is it...
Could you quality check this for me, Chef?
Oh, sure thing. Trying something new, are we?
There's no point to trying anything new. For a Type K, there is nothing more important than stability. Although, I suppose that does beg the question of why we wanted you to teach us your material processing techniques in the first place. Well, a lot of factors went into the decision. After comparing the advantages and disadvantages,
It simply means you prefer things which taste good to things which don't. Nothing mysterious about it. Now, let me have a taste.
Wait.
Not bad. It's not as good as mine, but it passes muster. You can take pride in serving this to anyone who wants it.
hello, it's me, your dependable transfer speedster. I'm here to pick up your latest processed material shipment. Okay, time to drive like the wind.
Alright, I'm gonna go check in on my master. I think today's dish came out pretty great. We'll have to see if she agrees.
She looks hot though.
Hey there, master. How are you feeling? Did my cooking cheer you up? Oh, is that a clean plate I spy? I take it that means you liked it? I hope so. My naan is delicious on its own. Adding cheese just makes it even better. Well, technically I just recreated it in data. But hey, as long as it tastes right, that's all that matters. So even my best dish wasn't enough to improve your mood?
It's not about mood. It's not about mood, Lancer. I've just always been like this.
My brothers always cheered up whenever they had my cooking. Even when we were banished, or when we were going through tough times.
Well, I'm not your sibling.
Of course you're not, master. Still, something doesn't seem right. I'm positive I can still find a way to cheer you up. I just know there's still plenty of room for your mood to improve. Not that I have any real evidence for that.
So you're aware you're talking out of your ass.
So before I get to fighting, I'm gonna cook you something guaranteed to cheer you up.
I don't know much about you, but you're a perfectly strong hero, right? Why not just fight on your own without me?
Right now, food takes precedence over fighting. I can't be satisfied with my cooking until I can at least cheer my own master up. I'm not so conceited as to think I'm the greatest chef in the world or anything. But my siblings and everyone at the palace always loved my cooking, so I want to do them proud.
What? Were your heroic deeds all about food or something?
Beats me. All I can tell you is that my cooking is just as much a part of who I am as anything else. Anyway, if my priced cheese naan still wasn't enough to put a smile on your face, then I'll just keep trying new dishes until we find something that does. Looks like I don't have enough materials. Well then, we'll just have to go get more.
Go ahead.
Come on, Master. You gotta come along. That's what Holy Grail Wars are all about, right?
I'm completely useless. If we get into a fight,
We're not going looking for a fight. I told you, we're just going to get more materials. For the time being, all I'm going to focus on is cooking something that'll make you smile. That's my top priority. The war can wait. Now, come on, Master. If you don't want to walk, I'll give you a piggyback ride.
oh man, Bahima. It's Bahima, I guess, how you pronounce that.
That damn battle-crazed buffoon. Even in his new world, he's still refusing to stay out of my way.
Oh, so you know him, huh? That's why he's being secretly keeping himself. About his rivalry, I guess. Alright, this one is a fight.
Is there a few strange consuming material like this? So you say this is what you call flavor? I definitely don't dislike it, but how to put this? I believe the word you use for this is delicious. It's certainly increasing my happiness by quite a lot.
Glad to hear it.
Anyway, I didn't even know keep updated arrangement materials like this. I have no proof of this, but I think these new materials must have come into being after the System Grail War began. Keep has a master and servant of their own. They are the ones making these materials. According to my calculations, it is very likely their influence caused this change. What do you think? Yeah, that could be it. Hey, have there been any other changes in the world? Even just ones you've heard rumors about? Well, in terms of clear, unmistakable changes. The only other one that comes to mind is that builds type Bs have been generally sluggish lately. Build? That's the area we think Castor is in. The cruel guy who tormented our type Rs and stole their raiment. I wonder if this means he's treating his own build AIs the same way. No, never mind. There's no point in worrying over much about other areas' AIs. We have our own work to focus on. First, we need to replenish our own supply of raiment. And we'll have to keep an eye out for the caster while we do it. And the other servants too. Even more than we have been. I mean, the raiment we get from these meals is important too. But if we are going to have any hope of putting up a decent fight, we'll need a lot more. Not only that, we need to replenish our supply faster than the other masters and servants can replenish theirs.
Is that even possible against a cruel bastard like him?
So, we're just going to have to do the best we can. That said, you probably don't know what that entails, so come with me when you're done eating. I'll show you what it really takes to do the kinds of things repair does.
Sounds good.
Oh, hi, Berserker. What's up? Hey, that's mine! I mean, I already got the raiment I need, so I guess it's okay, but I was looking forward to savoring the last one. What's the big idea? I thought you said you weren't gonna eat.
Buzz off! I just felt like it, okay? You can't fight on an empty stomach. Besides, the food's not responsible for who cooked it. Like they say, Waste not, want not. I'm going to win this time. I have to, no matter what it takes. And to do that, I'm going to need all the strength I can get. I refuse to lose to that cowardly bastard again. That wasn't nearly enough. But there's only so much we can get from eating. Come on, we need to get our hands on more ramen. Start!
Why are you so fired up all of a sudden? You're kind of freaking me out. Well, I guess it's okay. We must have finally gotten through to him. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, I kind of doubt that's all there is to it. Okay, let's go give this all. Although, in our case, it's a little hard to do that without any damaged AIs to repair. Of course, we don't want anyone to get damaged. So in general, we just have to wait for someone to show up. But... Request. We need help. A pack of malicious data has appeared on Repair's outskirts. A few of the Type Rs who first encountered them have suffered moderate damage. One Type D is currently doing her best to fend them off. Oh my, that's terrible. We better go help them out. Come on. That must be them. I don't recognize some of those creatures though. But I guess our job is the same as it was on our way back from Defend yesterday. Beat enemies, leave AIs in our debt. Forcing kindness on others, helping without asking permission. Saving people whether they want it or not. That may well be a lovely kind of indulgence. A delicious depravity in its own right. And that's my specialty. Make sure you watch me closely, Master. You might just find yourself wanting to end up the same way. Oh, and don't forget to praise me if I do a good job, okay?
Let me see what's the next one here. Oh, okay.
女神モード降臨完全に性能費よろしくお参りしていきますでも入らないくらい目を背けないで慈悲だ神戸を垂れよ恐怖は希望も何人通るにあたわずイノベーション始めません火薬でいいでしょう判断ですそれは絶えず見た滅びの夢最果てにありながら鳥は明日を感じロードレスキャメロ
Nope.
さて、ここからだ。僕の
あまり悩ませない
Okay, careful. Don't
楽
click
しく
too
なるで
fast.
しょ
Or tapping.
暗き湖いい判断ですそういいでしょう私の足元で許しを乞いなさい落ちよロードレスキャメロット
Oh, I got him. Caser bond up. Nice. Next. Repair partition outskirts. Okay.
This would seem an opportune moment to speak so fast. Do you not think there is something strange about her?
About who?
Gamma. Since you two have a connection, there's no question of her being your servant. Even so, something about her seems off to me. Do we know for sure that she is the same Gamma from Chaldea?
What do you mean?
I confess there is certain shame in admitting this, but I cannot yet clearly articulate what it is that is bothering me about her. None of the lines of thought I have thus far pursued have reached any actionable conclusions. However, it feels like she is more direct, forthcoming, less guarded than usual. But really, what it all comes down to is that something is different about her on the inside rather than the outside. For the life of me, I cannot shake that thought.
You think? I don't know if I see it.
Yes, I do. I do not have a clear answer yet, but there is something we are not yet seeing there. Whatever it is, it seems you have not yet found the answer either. She obeys your orders and her abilities remain unchanged. So, for the moment, it is simply something to keep an eye on. But please, keep in mind that our key to winning this Holy Grail war, a war we absolutely must win, is also a significant unknown variable. A variable like that has the potential to throw all other expected parameters of a formula out of whack. Hey, what are you two talking about all by yourselves? I don't know why, but it kind of pisses me off. No, wait. I do know why. Haven't you got something to say to me after I got all that monument for us?
Great job, Kama. You did amazing.
Well, this turned out to be a good example of what we do here. Whenever someone's hurt, we rush right over and fix them up, good as new. If the threat's still around, it's usually a good idea to contact the Type Ds and defend, but
We need all the roundament we can get right now. Why, sure. In fact, think we can get anyone else in our debt?
hello, I have a transfer telegram from some Type Ds a little ways away from here. I'm supposed to deliver it to the nearest group of capable fighters. A new threat has appeared at these coordinates. We are currently under attack by an enemy we do not recognize. It is not malicious data.
Think it's a servant?
I don't know. In the meantime, we better check it out. Tell us those coordinates, please. You got it. But you know, I was hoping I might get a little something extra as a reward for all this hard work. Oh, right. You want a tip, huh? Fine. Here you go. Perfect. These flowers are very trendy right now. Okay, let us be on our way. Be careful. We are almost certainly heading into more combat.
The hell are those things? Shadow servants?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not AIs. They kind of look like servants, but I don't think they actually are. Hold on, remember what the primed AI of the vent told us? She mentioned they had previously encountered forms of aggressive data which resembled human-shaped shadows. Maybe that is what these are?
Oh, looks like they want to throw down. Well, whatever they are. If they're going after AIs too, they ought to be a good way to rake in the roundament. Come on, the sooner we beat these things, the sooner we'll have more AIs in our debt. What we see here is the saber or caster gilles and Duryodhana. Yeah, that's the pronunciation. Yep. Alright.
完全解読でそのようにイノベーション始めます
さてここからだなん僕のああ
お参りしていきます日向の匂い好き放題扱ってあげましょうあまり悩ませない簡単に終わらない目に映
気が引
るよく
けるけどね
言いましたそういいでしょう私の足元で許しを請いなさい落ちよロードレスキャメロット
僕だってやればできるさ。椅子に座ってるだけが王様じゃないとも。
No, not adding it. I don't know why this selecting support is doing shuffle, even though I was prioritizing the bond up on the filter.
What the hell are those things?
The black haze made it hard to tell, but they seemed familiar.
You think? It was over so quickly I could barely make out anything.
I would like to examine their remains more closely. Would you help me, AS? Yes, of course. Let's see. I think they were around here somewhere. Hey, Master, got a sec? There's something we should talk about and I'd like to keep it between us. Remember what I told you before about Sion? Is she really the Sion we know? Don't you think she's a little too cool and collected? Hell, for all we know, she might actually have everything all figured out already and she's just pretending to investigate. It's not just that she looks different, she's acting like a whole other person too. I'm not saying we were ever great friends. We weren't. But I've seen her in the command room plenty of times. So I knew she's an alchemist who loves her work to an almost irritating degree and who always seems cheerfully unfazed no matter what's going on. And always keeps herself at arm's length for the rest of Chaldea despite that cheerful act. And you can never tell what she's really thinking. I always suspected there was something more to her than she was letting on. But if nothing else, she wasn't ever quite the sort of super serious, stick-up-her-ass scientist you'd usually expect. Think about it. Has she even laughed out loud once since we got here?
Sion's always been pretty serious, but she did seem more good-natured at Chaldea.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, maybe she's just pretending to be Sion. So if you ask me, you should be a little more careful around her. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I was just surveying Master about what kind of love suits him best. You never know when someone might realize they have a very, very specific desire they just need fulfilled. Nothing important then, as I calculated.
Think we could be a bit less formal with each other?
You mean you want me to treat you two like friends?
I guess I do, yeah.
That will not be happening. I could never be your friend. I am not qualified. What? Now, let us talk about something more constructive. Unfortunately, I was not able to glean any useful information from those shadows' remains. The only good news is that we were able to restock a bit, since they turned out to be data structures containing Raniment. Data structures containing Raniment? Isn't that... Yes, given the structure of this world and its beings, this means they were similar to servants. However, they were not actually servants. We still face many unanswered questions, so we will need to keep investigating. That right. Well, I leave that to you. You do seem to know a lot more than I do, and in all kinds of areas.
So hey, if we're done here, why don't we head back?
Good point. Excursions like this aren't the only way to collect Raniment. There'll also be AIs bringing repair tasks to our base, like with the Master of Rider. But why don't we try contacting our base first and checking? especially since we really don't want to waste time right now. We did a lot to improve security after what happened yesterday, so we should be able to reach them just fine. Hello? Do you read me?
What is it? Don't tell me they're under attack again.
No, it's not that. The base is fine. They also mentioned that no damaged AIs have come by. But that might be changing soon. And in a big way. Actually, they said one of the transfer AIs delivered an official request for aid that said, large numbers of damaged AIs detected in Grow. We know we're in the middle of the System Grail War, but if possible, please send help.
Grow?
That's where the saber is, right? We haven't seen anything from them so far. It is about as far as repaired you can get. Grow is located on the opposite side of Defend. If nothing else, given its location, it seems like it will probably not be a direct threat to us, but...
The other area next to Grow is Keep, where Lancer is. Is this his doing? It's possible. Definitely possible. Keep's bound to need materials from Grow to do the cooking. Yeah, it's got to be him. He's finally making his move. Wait, let's think about this. Maybe this is a good chance to go on the offensive? The soft-hearted Sansa's group and I just finished stocking up a Roniment. And the way I see it, that the other AIs have time to request aid means they still have resources to spare. Which means the Saber hasn't lost yet. In fact, they might be duking it out right this minute. So if all goes well, it could be 3 against 1. If we strike now, we might even win. In fact, this could be our only chance.
What is it, Berserker? Is something wrong?
Wrong? Of course something's wrong. There are people out there who need help. And we have the means to provide that help. So isn't it incumbent upon us to do just that?
Hang on, where'd that come from? Did you get hit on the head in that fight or something?
No, nothing like that. I'm just gonna live with myself if I ignore a request for help, that's all. Now, come on. Time is of the essence, right? We can't afford to waste any by heading back to our base first. So let's head straight to Grow from here. Hurry!
Oh, there's definitely more to this than you're letting on. Alright then, while you're off playing hero, I think we'll take our time and solidify our own position.
Ah, crap.
What was that?
There's a chance Caster is slaughtering more AIs. If there are people out there who need help, then...
Let me guess. You can't just ignore them. Oh well, I knew this was coming. Just as I calculated.
Phew! I mean, that's the spirit. Of course I could expect no less from my chosen allies. You've earned some proper praise from yours truly. Great job! He's not exactly subtle, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy either. Alright, now that everything's settled, let's get going. Keep your guard up. Things are about to get serious. But whatever happens, we're going to win. We have to. Let's see here. Grow Partition Farmland. Act 5. Forbidden Secret Chamber / Do Not Enter. Ooh.
This is great. Just look at all these wonderful materials. Yay! There goes our leader looking smug again. I don't mind it though. She really loves her job. I get it. Makes me want to show her all our best materials. I'll help with her harvest however I can. Say, do you know where Saber is? I want her to take a look at these too. I think she went out on patrol. I see. She really does take her job seriously, doesn't she? I know she's just trying to keep Grow safe, but I wish she'd try to get to know everyone here better. Including me. I mean, we're master and servant for our CPU's sake. Oh, Saber's back. Oh, welcome back, Saber. Did you find anything amiss?
No. Sakura, just so you know.
Sakura? Oh, right. That's my name, isn't it?
Oh boy. Some kind of bit of a reunion in Fate's Day and Night series, if I remember it correctly. But Medusa is actually a Saber version. And she, now, in this storyline, she's a... Well, actually, in this storyline, she's a Saber, but in that Fate's Day and Night series, she's a Rider version. Seems quite different. Anyway.
I'm so sorry. I really do appreciate your naming me after the cherry blossom design on my clothes. I'm just still not used to having a name yet. Anyway, what is it?
It's nothing important. I just want to let you know that a sudden reveal of the material you're hiding behind your back isn't going to elicit much of a reaction from me. How many times have you tried to surprise me with giant materials at this point? You should understand by now that I can't react the way you want. You're wasting your time.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
I just stopped by to make my regularly scheduled report. I'll be heading back out right away.
Wait, look at this newly processed material we got from Keep. Have you ever seen anything like it? I think they processed it in a way similar to cooking, or at least something like it. I think it's called bread, or naan. Anyway, it's got a little rudiment in it too, so I'm sure you can make good use of it. Why don't you at least replenish your rudiment before you go? I already did that earlier.
Alright.
Isn't it fascinating? Knowing the materials we make can be turned into things like this? I kinda like to learn how to make this, but I guess that would be stepping on Keep's toes a bit.
Okay, I'm done eating. I'm leaving.
Already? Alright. See you later then.
Sakura, I know you care a lot about Grow. I also know how much you hope nothing bad will happen to it, or to the work you do here. So that's my goal. I'm your servant, so I am going to do everything I can to make your wish come true. But that doesn't make us friends. We might look to be of similar age, but that is just how we appear. There's no point in us trying to be friendly.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But I still feel like...
I'm going now. Do your job, Sakura, and I'll do mine.
Well, back to work, I guess. This lot seems like it should have tons of big materials, so I better psych myself up. Huh. Oh, that's your time to get serious pose, isn't it, Lita? The legendary pose you only do when you're hyped up. It's been a long time since I've seen you do that. I bet that means today will be a good day. Come on, don't be weird. I was just psyching myself up a little. I mean, I guess you could say it's become kind of a habit, but still.
This is for the best. It must be. I don't know why, but something really is telling me not to get too close to her. So I'm sure this is for the bit. Huh?
Whoa there!
See? I knew she showed up. A servant and a master.
Hey there, I'm Lancer. Pardon the intrusion. Let's see. Looks like you're packing a sword. So I'm guessing you're Saber. Pretty small sword, though.
It may be small, but it's plenty sharp enough to kill you. Care to see for yourself? Don't do this, Lancer. It's impossible. You haven't got a chance. Not with me as your master. I'm a useless, hopeless sinner. I don't deserve to win. I only deserve to be punished.
Just kidding. Don't worry, I've got a weapon on me, sure, but I'm not here to fight. Especially not when it looks like you're missing your master.
Huh? What are you saying? You're serving in a Holy Grail war, aren't you?
Of course I am, but right now, I've got more important things to worry about. Before we fight, we eat. Food's the most important thing, you know? Like they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. And in my case, I can't fight until I've fed my master something so good, it snaps her out of her funk. And that's why I'm here. I need ingredients, not a fight. So put your sword away, Saber.
Are you an idiot? Do you really believe anyone would fall for that?
Well, I'm gonna need you to, or we're really not gonna get anywhere. Okay, how about this?
Why are you just sitting on the ground?
Saber, call your master here. I never lie. Let me talk to your master. They'll see that I mean what I say.
So you really are an idiot. Now I get it. They must be trying to keep me busy. They must be trying to keep me busy here so another unit can go after Sakura.
Huh?
I told you this wouldn't work. Let's just go home. Sakura!
What is it, Saber? You look like you've just seen a ghost or something.
You're okay. That's a relief. But no, I can't let my guard down yet. I might have just beat them here. There is an enemy in the area. We should take you from here just to be
There we go. I'm gonna put you down now, okay?
Why did you just rush ahead? Why did you just rush ahead like that? You big jerk! Lancer! How did you get here so quickly? You couldn't have followed me. I was going as fast as I could. Unless he's as fast as I am.
What's with the look? Oh yeah, I've got a little protection from the wind, so I'm not as slow as I maybe look.
So you used me to find out where my master was?
No, you just ran off without saying anything. Besides, I only asked you to get your master. I didn't say I was going to wait there for you. So when you just ran off, I figured you were showing me the way, so I followed. But never mind that. It's not important anyway. Hey there, are you Saber's master?
Yes?
You don't need to speak with them, Sakura. Just stand back.
I keep telling you, I'm not here to fight. I'm a cook first and foremost. And I can't do any cooking in this world without materials. So I came here to get some. Since you're the ones growing everything, you ought to have some premium quality stuff, right?
Cooking? Does that mean you made those new materials going around?
Oh, did you try one? Good stuff, right?
It was delicious. Just thinking about it sends me over the moon.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad to hear even AIs like my cooking. But it hasn't been enough to cheer up my Melkony master here. And since if you want to make the best food, you need the best ingredients. I figured I'd come right to the source.
I see.
Are you buying this, Sakura? You actually believe him?
Well, if he was trying to fool us, I don't think this is the kind of thing he would be saying. Plus, if he wanted to fight, I'm sure he would have attacked you before you came back here. And then there's that wonderful smell. Do you smell it?
Well, yes, I do.
So I think he's telling the truth about being a cook. And as a prime AI of Grow, it's my job to provide materials to keep for them to use.
Just so we're clear, I'm not the one asking for them.
Besides, remember what I said earlier? I was just hoping someone at Keep would teach me how to cook. There's so many things I want to know, so why don't we try taking him at his word, Saber?
I took you for timid. You're far more stubborn and stupid than I realized.
Hey, don't call me stupid!
You don't make a move without my permission. So much as look at her in a way I don't like, and I'll kill you. No, not only you. I might just start with your master.
Fine by me.
Well, it's not by me. No, wait. If anyone's dying here, it's going to be me. I can tell.
Hey, I was just agreeing to them giving us the ingredients I want. You're not dying anytime soon. Not with me protecting you. This is great. I can already feel the wind charging. I can feel the wind changing. Okay, let's get to it. Show me the best materials you've got.
Come to think of it, this might be the first time anyone has ever so aggressively pursued quality material. Okay, I'm going to do the very best I can to help you. Huh? I'm still not sure exactly what kind of material you think is the best. But I can at least start by showing you to our warehouse. You'll find all our best materials in there, ready to be shipped out.
That sounds great. Thanks. Ho ho! You really do have plenty to choose from here. This is promising. You got all kinds of ingredients I've never seen before. But the mark of a good chef is the ability to tell make a good dish even before it's cooked. Now, let's see what you got.
Those are the materials I'm proudest of over there. I hope he's satisfied with them.
It looks to me like he's just rummaging through them without any real thought. For all we know, this whole thing could be a ruse to lower the material's value. How far are we willing to trust him? Now he's sniffing them. He may well lick them next. If we let him, he might even take a bite out of them. Wouldn't it just be better if I killed him before he got the chance?
Now, take it easy. If he actually licks or bites any of it, I'll have him pay. Even if he does, it only affects one lot. I think this is just what he does to assess quality.
I hope he doesn't take too long.
Huh? Excuse me, but you're Lance's master and Keep's Prime AI, right?
Probably.
Probably?
Our personalities were randomly assigned to us. I think something must have gone wrong with mine, because I don't have nearly the sense of duty other AIs do. And as far as I can remember, I never did. Hell, if anything, I don't even feel like I deserve to be a master in a Holy Grail war at all. I wonder what's going on. Now that I've met you and seen how capable you are, it's clearer than ever. I can't cover up anymore. Not that I was ever really trying to. I think there are fundamental bugs in my programming as both an AI and master.
Oh, you think so? You don't look bugged to me.
Yeah, I do.
But, oh, right, I almost forgot to ask you. What's your name? I'm Sakura. Saber came up with it for me.
Me? I don't have a
Yes, you do.
Lancer!
You said you felt like that was your name, right? Don't hide it. Names are important. Hey, this one's got a great shape. How's it smell? Oh, nice.
Surajiria. Wait, Surajira.
Sirajira? That's a lovely name.
If you say so.
So, did you try Lance's cooking too, Sirajira? It's very delicious, isn't it? So Lancer has been cooking it himself. It's so good. I've been hoping you would teach me how to make it as well.
I bet he would if you asked him. He's a really weird servant. He hasn't fought a single battle since he was summoned. All he does is cook and make me eat what he makes.
Oh my, I guess the sense you really like him, but don't want to say it, right? Being able to eat delicious cooking whenever you want. It almost sounds like you're bragging about a doting boyfriend. Anyway, Saber's a great servant too. She's pretty curt most of the time, but she's actually really sweet. Anytime I do anything even slightly dangerous, she stands behind me and keeps me watch over.
Sakura,
Guess that means I should keep my big mouth shut. I'm sorry, I'm not usually this talkative. Talkative? But the type G's tend not to be much for conversation. So I'm enjoying this talk quite a bit.
you're weird. You do know I'm an enemy master, right? And still, you're talking to me like we're friends.
We're all AIs that only existed to perform our assigned function before we were given these pseudo personalities. So I think each of us has some aspect to our personalities that are at least a little irrational or peculiar. I honestly just wanted to try talking with you, even if you're an enemy master. I know that doesn't change the fact that we're rivals, but so what? Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we can't also be friends, right? Does it?
I'm not sure I have any business being anyone's friend. Prime AI, master, someone's friend. Doesn't matter what. I've never felt like anything I've done so far has ever qualified me to be anything more than I am.
So far? Now, who's saying weird things? We didn't even exist until Randomizer made us into masters, right? So who cares if you made a mistake or two in your past AI life?
You really think so?
Yes, I do. So don't worry about whether you're qualified or not.
You're weird.
Here we go. These are the best materials I've seen yet. Size, sheen, both perfect. I'll take the whole lot. Sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. It's fine.
Yes, we were just having a little chat. It was very productive.
Well, hey, glad to hear it. Anyway, I can pay you in ramen, right? Here you go.
Oh my, so much? Are you sure you're not giving us an advantage here?
Well, I did just drop in out of nowhere. It's only fair I pay a little extra.
Well, thank you very much. Here, Saber, why don't you take some too? I don't need all this.
You do know you just gave us, your enemies, a significant advantage, right? Are you sure you know what you're doing, Lancer? Or are you just that confident that are you just that confident you can beat me even with a handicap like this?
Man, you really itching for a fight, aren't you? Like I said, I'm not planning to fight anyone for a while. I won't be doing anything but cooking until I finally put a smile on my master's face.
And how long is a while? Like it or not, we're still participants in this Holy Grail war. You will eventually have to fight.
How long is a while? Beats me. Personally, I think we could all stand to take our time with this war. You and me, yes, but everyone else too. We should all eat our fill, really make sure our bellies are full. Then, once we have nothing better to do, we can hold a big tournament or something to work off the food. Anyway, we'll be on our way now. I've got to use these choice ingredients to make my greatest dish ever. Just you wait, Master. This time, I'm really gonna blow your socks off.
I told you, don't expect me to wait for that. Well, goodbye.
I was hoping to ask Lancer about cooking, but I couldn't work up the nerve.
I don't blame you. And I would have done whatever it took to stop you if you tried. This had better not happen again. It would be challenging enough to keep you safe during this Holy Grail war without you putting yourself in harm's way like you did here.
You think I was in danger?
Oh please, you can't seriously be thinking of them as actual friends now. If you are, you're far too naive for your own good.
Maybe. I guess I just love Grow more than anything. So, I can't help but have a soft spot for anyone who appreciates it and the quality of our materials.
Well, you should work on that. They're the only other Holy Grail War participants we've met so far. We can't expect the others to be like them. We were lucky this ended peacefully. That is all it was, though. Luck. Should this happen again, there's no
What was that? Hey, come in. What happened over there? We're in trouble. We're under attack. It's a 7.
Alright, support only. Line up over there.
Understood. You're things, not people. Don't waste my time with pointless sounds. Just do as I say, silently. I don't even need to hear a yes out of any of you. I know exactly what it is I need to do, and I expect the same level of focus from all of you. This should happen automatically as you simply follow your highest priority, complete obedience to me. Ideally, there should not be a single wasted moment for any AIs working under someone as brilliant as me. Good. Now, time to activate my new modified programming. First, I'll use my Prime AI authority to disable the limiters, max out all the parameters, and ignore the safeties.
Ah, music to my ears. What a lovely symphony to fill the air.
The Force Randomant transfer program is working properly. Quantity, transfer speed, stability, all working perfectly.
That is all well and good. However, there is another problem that needs to be dealt with. Some of you started singing despite your lord's explicit orders, didn't you? Did he not just command you to stop wasting his time with pointless sounds? Can't you dull lines not obey a simple order? Do not expect forgiveness simply because you succeeded in making beautiful music. Isn't that right, Master? Your only option now, is to punish them accordingly. That is the logical conclusion. That is the natural way of the world. Besides, if they break down, you can always make more. Go on then, do it.
Good point. I'll conduct another extraction.
Now do you understand? Your lord's orders are absolute. Whatever he says, goes.
That's right. No one defies me. I am the greatest, most perfect being in this world. That superiority gives me a right. No, a duty to stand atop others. This is the ideal I strive for. In the name of that ideal, I am willing to employ the most logical and efficient means necessary to win this war.
What you are, Master. Those with power should rule those without. It is only natural.
It is precisely why I must rule this world, and why I must win this Holy Grail War to become the new central governing AI. That is the best outcome for this entire world. It is what will make all the other AIs the happiest.
Your silence is forlorn, but your face is beautiful. I can see everything through it. Panic, pain, fear, bewilderment, and all the while you retain your sacrificial, mindless determination to your duties. That is the function you serve as an artificial doll. It is why you can never escape even the cruelest fate. Yes, that is your curse. What else could it be but a curse? Now, dance for me, my little mime. I will be enjoying your show from my room filled with the scent of life. Alright, we have both recovered our energy. I trust you see a path to becoming the king of this world.
Of course I do. We'll start by eating the low-hanging fruit. For the time being, we'll save the cowards who joined forces up for later. Our next target will be our other neighboring area.
Grow. That was Saber's domain, as I recall. I doubt they will have teamed up with Berserker's Repair, given how separated their partitions are.
Don't worry about the other side's forces. In the worst case, we can just use the trump card I finished tuning up.
Good point. I can't wait for that to start flowing out from its room.
Come, Caster. The day of my coronation is close at hand. Then I, the head of the Makiri family, will reach the root entirely on my own power. And once I have the root, all the world's evils, all its ideals, will be mine.
The head of the Makiri family. Master has mentioned that several times, and I still have no notion of what it means. I suspect even Master himself is unaware of what he is saying. I wonder where his Master personality came from. Then again, I suppose one might ask the same of me. Regardless, now that we are here, our only concern is to fulfill our role as pawns in this Holy Grail war. We are all alike. Every living thing is a pawn of the gods, of the story being told. All we need to do is release the desires given to us and live our lives with hedonistic pleasure until death takes us. Come then, let us feast on their screams. Just as I did when I indulged myself in that room.
Damage is significant. We have to get out of here.
Oof.
This is awful. We have to help them.
Keep moving, Sakura. Now tell me, where are the enemies fewest in number?
Looking at the number of AI comms, I think it's probably field N34.
Then that's where you need to fall back to. I can handle these things individually without much trouble, but there are so many of them.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, get a hold of yourself.
Sorry, I'm fine. I just tripped. That's all.
Well, it seems the AIs here quite enjoy the taste of dirt. So you're the ones doing this.
Caster, the pleasure's all mine. I hope you can forgive my poor manners. I'm not quite done feeding my pets, you see. Eat up.
Stop it! Please, stop this!
Don't be ridiculous. What sense is there in not finishing so delicious a feast? What silly excuses for masters you and Berserker's masters are? Masters are supposed to be superior mages. So how is it possible that there are so many dullards among you? Are the basics truly beyond all of you?
I know we're fighting Holy Grail War. But even so, this is going too far. These girls keep this world functioning. We need them. And not just here in Grow. They're the foundation of everything that makes this world what it is. If you keep killing them, how will the world continue on? Everything will start warping and falling apart.
Oh, please. These AIs will be regenerated soon enough. The worst that will happen is a temporary reduction in their numbers. And these materials you're growing, I can't imagine they need any... I can't imagine they need any help from you. They will grow just fine on their own. Yes, once I'm the central governing AI, I'll automate this entire partition. Making cutbacks where resources are being wasted is just being sensible.
You're wrong. That will never. Please, you must understand. You don't know how seriously we take our jobs, how much pride we take in our work. I'm sure that's true for the girls in Belt as well.
The hell I care. I'm not like you lower forms of AI. Excess is excess. Period.
I don't mind dying. I don't care what happens to me. But please, whatever you do, don't destroy Grow. If you want to fight, then I'll fight you myself.
Obviously, I'm here to fight. However,
We're still going to keep eating in the meantime. My pets and I share a stomach, you see. But if you're not feeling up to it, I don't mind waiting until we finish every last morsel in this area.
No, you can't.
forget it, Sakura. There's no point in talking to them. They're going to try to destroy Grow, no matter what you say. Fighting is our only option. She's still reeling. I can't be sure she'll be able to provide me with the magical energy I need. So I can't plan on being able to use my noble phantasm. I can't let her use up her command spell here either. On top of all that, I've got one hand tied behind my back since I have to worry about minimizing collateral damage. But even so, I have to do the best I can with what I have. I refuse to let Sakura die here.
Okay.
うさばらしにはなるかしら。
Oh, she's not wearing glasses. Okay. NPCO. Can't use that. But that's just great.
一緒にやる？後悔すると思う。しょうがないね。わかった。別に。はいはい。割と頑張ってる。覚悟します。見えなくて当然。死ぬしかないでしょうね。わかった。別に。はいはい。割と頑張ってる。見えなくて当然。覚悟しなさい。生まれなさい。生きろな。
What's that at Gorgon? I'm seeing. Whoa, mystic eyes. Oh yeah. Alright, let me see the next one. Okay.
Oh, petrifying mystic eyes and a monster faintly seen by light. Are you Medusa? Work it out for yourself. I can handle the familiars, but there are just too many of them. We're just going to have to run for it. Even if it means abandoning Grow, at least Sakura will.
No, Saber, we can't. Please, that would defeat the whole purpose.
What's this? Already out of energy? Seems you can't use your mystic eyes in rapid succession. Or at the very least, not at a level. Okay. Or at the very least, not at a level strong enough to instantly petrify me at this distance. Of course, even if you did use them on me, I would resist their effect. I'm superior to you, after all. As I thought, my job remains the same. I'll just keep my distance and continue to overwhelm you with sheer numbers.
Oh shit.
Sakura!
I'm sorry, but it's okay. I'm okay.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're not okay.
Allow me to deliver the finishing blow. But first, those eyes of yours, they're terrible. They've seen things they shouldn't. I'm going to gouge them from your skull. And then I'm going to bask in the repentant screams of my beautiful new bride.
Hold it right there. All right, this one here.
I'm AS, the Prime AI of Repair. We've come in response to your request for emergency aid. I know we're in the middle of a Holy Grail war, but it's still Repair's job to treat damaged AIs. I can't possibly ignore an official request for help. You really came. Thank goodness.
Sakura, you called him here?
I saw a Type T on my way here, so I entrusted her with an SOS while I helped her escape. It's an emergency system meant for Crow to request help from Repair in case there's some kind of disaster. I didn't know if anyone would actually come, but I thought it would at least be better than doing nothing.
That's absurd. It would be like asking someone burgling your home for helping. That's absurd. It would be like asking someone burgling your home for help putting out a house fire. But, for whatever reason, I guess it worked in this case.
Ah, great. It's that caster again. He really ought to be ashamed, pulling the same shit over and over. Has he just never heard the word brazen before or something? So, those two have been bringing on AIs here as well as in Repair.
Huh? Caster? Damn it, I thought it'd be... Well, looks like I was way off the mark. Can we leave now?
No!
I won't let them get away with this.
You again? What is your problem? Why must you keep showing up and interfering? Maybe because you're just walking a bad guy cliche? Honestly, it's embarrassing. What's the plan this time? Get your ass kicked and run like a hackneyed? What's the plan this time? Getting your ass kicked and run like a hackneyed? Third-rate villain you are? Again? Went great last time. You know, you're so pathetic it's almost cute. No, really. I'm starting to get chills down my spine.
Shut up! Shut up, you miserable mewling worms! How dare you stand in my way! Fine then. If you're so eager to interfere, I'll take you on myself. I am completely certain that my superior method of collecting resources is the most efficient approach. I can't lose.
Whoa, someone's full of himself. Fine, I came all this way. It'd be a shame to go back without accomplishing anything. So let's crush this caster while we've got the resources to spare and put Grow in our depth while we do it. I don't really get what's going on, but if we can get Saber on our side in the confusion, that'll make this worth it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm basically running on fumes here. If you're really going to do this, I'll be counting on you to do it.
Medusa? Is that you?
What? So you know who I am too? I didn't even show you my mystic eyes yet. Oh well, I guess our true names were bound to come out eventually. Yes, that's right. I'm Medusa. But never mind me. Focus. And also...
Oh gosh, I didn't realize how badly you were hurt. Hang on, I'll heal you up right away. But I'm Saber's master. Oh, are you? Well, I know our positions make things more complicated, but your request was from one partition to another, so... I'll just try not to worry about the complicated stuff for now. You just lie over there so I can treat you. Thank you.
I'll use whatever strength I have left to keep my master safe. If you're going to heal us, then I'll protect you too, Repair Master. Just remember, offense is your job. I'll never trust you, no matter how hard you try. But if you really did come to help, I hope you can.
Come on, Saber. Be nice. No more talking. Right now, I need you to just stay still. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're already looking much more shapely than the last time I saw you, Sanson. How fitting for a beautiful bride.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Right. Definitely not. What do you say? Want to take a dive over the edge and into depravity?
Then you are indeed qualified to entertain me. Now come, be my bride. Allow me to explain. I must go, but I will leave this key for you. This little trap will test your love and loyalty. Now, prepare yourselves, wicked ones. Taboos you'll wish you had never witnessed will soon pour from my secret room.
Okay. Hold on, let me check here. So I can just focus on the being caster then. Let's change this one to quick attack. Just like I usually do. Like, what do you call that? Like the pre-warm-up fight. Now this one is another, I guess, second pre-warm-up or the actual one?
Hana yome yo. Mita na? Morete iru yo da na.
Oh, we like,
痛いですよ、これ。さてさて。
もぐもぐ。わが
チキンレースだ、おら。
alright.
そうか。
Do this here.
え？全開で行くぜ。
Let me see the invisibility. Okay, so one turn, one left. Alright. So go this.
わかります。フルスロットルだぜ。クールに。ついてこれっかよ。カモンベイビー。ゴールデンドライブ。グンラおてんばだな。いやおのれ。ゴールデンエナジー任せな風になるぜ
I still have Sion skill. Oh, that's good. Holy crap. And then this. Empty dodge up. Hell yeah. This.
決めるぜああフィニッシュだベアナックルだいやついてこれっかよカモンベイビーゴールデンドライブグンラおてんばだ少ない鍵を開けた罪を償え
What? Wow.
ここまで
Okay. Well, that was not so bad. Whew. Not too difficult to fight.
Phew. How How's that? I think I'm okay now. Thank you. You saved my life. Hey, don't push yourself. All I've done is patch you up enough to stop you from shutting down entirely. I could work on your AI parts, but I couldn't do anything for your master parts. So I'm afraid there may still be some lingering damage. You really should have a proper diagnostic run later, once things have calmed down. Thank you, but just being able to move is enough for me. Now, never mind me. Please, I'm begging you, just focus on treating the other injured AIs. I really don't think just being able to move is enough. But under these circumstances, okay, I understand. But please, make sure you come to repair for that exam when you can, okay? Physicals are important. So you're okay? That's a relief. All thanks to her. What's the situation now, Saber? It looks like they're just managing a very competent job. I can't say I'm particularly happy about that. How? We have far more power stored up than you did. Eh? You've got a bigger stack of resources, sure. But you know what they say. It's not the size that counts. It's how you use it. Guess we're just better about knowing when to hold back and when to let loose. Doesn't matter how much money you have to spend if all do with it is hire a bunch of weaklings.
Any true warrior knows how and when to conserve his energy. And that there is no truer, greater warrior than me. Well, just goes without saying. Hey, who said I'm only good at slacking off? You might be right, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. I must have enjoyed my battle with Saber a little too much. It seems it's possible to have too many beautiful wives to choose from.
Now I see.
See what?
For some time now, I have thought something was off. Thanks to this no-holds-barred battle, I am now certain of it. That is not Gilles de Reyes.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just look at him. That is just a trick our eyes are playing because he both looks similar and use similar familiars to Gilles de Reyes. But no French marshal would conduct himself like this, nor so openly admit to his obsession with the screams of women. Is that not just what love looks like to him? It certainly was for the one back in Chaldea. Further, his repetition of bride, room, and key help pinpoint what is going on. These are the hallmarks of a deranged serial killer who kept a magical key to a secret room and would kill his bride whenever one looked inside. I know the story well enough to be sure of its identity, though not because I consciously decided to recall it. It only happened to occupy a handful of kilobytes worth of the storage I still retain in my mind. And I think you might know what that story is too, Selfrost.
I do?
I suppose even if you do know his name, his fame actually makes it less likely that you would know his story. But I am sure you will recognize it once you hear it. Bluebeard. A monstrous character from a folktale written by the 17th century poet Charles Perrault, said to be modeled after Marshal Gilles de Reyes. That is most likely Castor's true name.
Really?
I can confirm this by asking only one question. Castor, what do you think of Johnny the Arc?
Who's that?
Just as I calculated. Their spirit urchins are so similar that there must be some overlap. I believe that is why their familiars and their forbidden rooms were linked together. And why a key that opens the door to a room filled with terrifying monsters became his noble phantasm. To put it another way, he is like an alter ego made up only of the aspects of Gilles de Reyes associated with Bluebeard.
Shut up! Enough of your irritating chatter. So what if you know his true name? I am superior. I cannot lose. Failure is not an option. Castor, it's time to use that trump card.
Ho, I see. But are you sure, Master?
That's... So? Suffering such a humiliation as this is almost as unthinkable as slinking away in defeat. And above all, I'll be damned if I run away yet again. I have an ideal I'm striving for. That's why I'm here. Why would a mage hesitate even for a second to use what is unarguably the right method? In fact, if I don't do this now, I have no right for the fight. I have no right to fight for that ideal at all. I've had enough of these dim-witted AIs, this world that refuses to recognize my talent, and all the other mages who insist on trying to stop me from reaching the root. My name is Makiri Zolgian. Carve it into your mind before you die a miserable death.
Makiri Zolgian?
Oh. That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Now, bear witness to the noble phantasm I, Build's Prime AI, have created with my unparalleled mind. Do it, caster. Swear by your accursed true name that you'll kill them all.
Who am I? Despite my money, I am no great marshal. Despite my faith, I am no zealot. Despite my sword, I am no knight. I am but a monster who murdered his own wives over and again. I am a nameless serial killer hiding a small secret room with a magical key. I am Bluebeard. Oh ho ho ho! My little key opens the lock to an even more forbidden door. I view no dragoon nor royal guard. Hear me, wives 7 and 8. Hear me, all my future brides. Come, give me the ecstasy of killing you in that very room.
What the hell is that? Is that a... Oh god, I don't want to even say that word. Like, fetishes part. My god. Alright. This one here, I'm gonna end this section 5 with Act 5 here, and then I'll do another time for stream because it's like 10:30 p.m. on my end. This quest will continue even if you are defeated. This quest will not continue if you withdraw from the battle. No battle drops will be available whether you win or are defeated. Yes. I guess I'm gonna go with the Castoria. For the, you know, the foreigner? Yeah. Well, should I go for Abigail? Nah, no difference. Turn off the bond, teapot bond, because this one will not earn you any points at all. Let's go. Giant writhing fiend.
みんな
Ooh, crap.
ついてきて。今のうちに準備白兵戦行きます戦いですから。仕方ないの君たちは白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備白兵戦行きます。精神の導きよ。もうエロゴーゴー。はいやれます。ハオハオいいよ。 いざや舞い守りて踊り打ちかかりてはことびきましょう継承ウイ気力連理いいハーサンチェズもてなしましょう
Okay.
そういうことお返しをしなくてはねそうきたか全力で奏でるぞ少しだけね
Should I use this one? I probably will.
はいやれます感じるといいさいいよいざや舞い守りて踊り打ちかかりてはことびきましょう継承ウイ気力連理たとえどれだけ遠くとも私の向こうに楽園はある行方を感じて目を開けてウィンズ・オブ・アバロンほどほどにね
Oh. Let me see that. Is it one turn? Or is it one left? Two left. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna stun them. That will stall them out.
いいよライチだはいやれますやっちゃうぞやっいざや舞い守りて踊り打ちかかりてはことびきましょう継承ウイ気力連理もてなしましょう運命ですからいいよそれはいつか来る兆しの星誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょうアラウンドカリバーン意外と身軽なのさ
We're so close. Now that ends the battle with 4 turns to survive. Or even if you break out the red point right there. Anyway.
What the hell is that?
That is their trump card. It is too large. Absurdly large.
Yeah, that completely nuts. Unfortunately, that might also mean we're in a bit of trouble. Doesn't really matter how efficient we are with our energy against something like that. I think it's also fused with Caster, so it's pretty unlikely I'll be able to drag it down into depravity.
Okay, I know exactly what we should do next. Give up and run for it!
Sakura, tell the AIs to get out of here as fast as they can. We can't do any more for them now. And when I say out of here, I mean out of Grow itself, if that's what it takes. That should be safer than staying here. Go on. Tell them.
But then...
I'm a monster myself, so trust me when I say that thing only cares about eating even more than it already has. We can't beat it now. It will just eat us. Right now, we can only run away. If it destroys the facilities as well, then they were a necessary sacrifice. But if any AIs try hiding inside, that thing will just eat them along with the whole facility anyway. My point is, we all need to get out of here. Now. That doesn't mean we're abandoning Grow forever. But if we don't go now, then it really will be lost. Come on, let's go. Shit. Yes. This is even better than I had imagined. Who cares about fuel? There's plenty of food for the taking. I think I'll input the control routine now. It shouldn't be responding so slowly. So he's heading that way next. I guess he's developed a nose for random sources too. Well, no matter. It relied entirely more than I expected on the autopilot, but that's hardly a problem. Who cares about reduced mobility with all that power to spare? Go on, keep eating, keep growing. Oh, and if you run into another servant, go ahead and eat them too. They don't have a chance against you. No one can ever hope to defeat you. Mwah-ah-ah-ah-ah-ah-ah-ah. Can we stop now? We should be more than far enough.
What is our current location? Let's see. Right around here. It's this point almost perfectly intersecting grow, keep, and defend.
You told the Grow AIs to run over your intertype comms, right?
Yes, I told them to run for their lives and get as far away. Yes, I told them to run for their lives and get as far away as they could. And that they should forget about Grow for now. But they're not like the Type T's. They can't move nearly as fast. Even if we manage to escape, a good number of them will still have to face that monster.
As long as they all ran off in different directions, the enemy won't be able to go after all of them. We just have to believe that we did everything we could to minimize our losses. That AI's face kind of looks like Parvati. It's a little unsettling.
Oh, I'm sorry. You saved our lives, and I haven't even thanked you yet. Please, allow me to introduce myself properly. Saber here named me Sakura. I'm her master, a Grow's Prime AI. Thank you for saving us.
Hey, like I said, I'm a repair AI. I wasn't about to ignore an official request for aid.
I only said that because I couldn't think of anything else to do. I didn't expect anyone to actually come. Why did you?
Well, as you can see, I'm already working with this assassin and her masters. How can I put this? I guess I want to do the best I can in a Holy Grail war. But I don't think that means I need to sever all my relationships with the other AIs. If anything, I prefer to strengthen them. So, I suppose you could say I couldn't just ignore that call for help.
Well, let me say it again then. Thank you for saving us.
Never mind the thanks. We just did what anyone would. Now, let me get a better look at you. Are you the one? No, I'm not sure.
What do you think you're doing to Sakura? Get away from her now, or I'll kill you.
You've got a great figure, but you're way too violent for my tastes. No, you're not the one either. It looks like neither of you is the woman I'm destined for.
I don't know what you're talking about. But don't think we owe you anything just because you came to our rescue. She seemed a little younger than the rider one.
That's fine. I can't speak for Berserker there, but having you owe us was never my intention.
Anyway, I'm having more repair AIs head this way as we speak. Don't worry about the damaged growth girls. We'll take good care of them. But where's a good place to do that? Should we just have them all gather here? No, it all depends on where Castor, that giant monster, heads to next. If it starts heading this way, we'll need to run as quickly as we can.
Hang on. Attacking AIs in the defense area is prohibited, correct? In which case, we can simply move a little south from here into the central neutral area. That way, at least we will not have to worry about the AIs coming to further harm while we retreat them. I agree. That's why I told the girls to escape to the central area if they could.
Oh yeah! Okay then, let's head there now and set up a field hospital in... Unfortunately, I can't recommend that. Who's there?
You. Aren't you Defense Prime AI? Hi, DX. What are you doing here? Then again, we're right next to Defend, so I guess it's no surprise you're nearby. Hold on. What do you mean by that? What is it you cannot recommend?
Several things. I can't recommend that you gather here a large group of grow or repair AIs. I especially can't recommend that you do so in Defend.
Hold on. Are you telling us we can't evacuate to Defend? Why not? Doesn't Defend have a neutrality rule to let it function as a safe haven in emergency situations like this? I was sure that, just like the church is a neutral zone for the Holy Girl War participants, Defend is supposed to be neutral for AIs.
That is correct. It seems further elaboration will be necessary. At present, Defense AI neutrality rule is not in effect. The enormous entity made from casters' familiars, the mass of those writhing creatures, has invaded Defend and is eating every Type D in sight. Ah!
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm going to have to end that stream right there. I will continue on for more Fate Grand Order, Paper Moon, Ordeal Call 1, Paper Moon. So I'll see you guys in the next part of the live stream. So, peace out, and have a good night.